eating a pickle. You know why? Because it's National Pickle Day. Today, we're going to learn how to make dill pickles. All right, as you can see, I've got everything set up right here. I have 12 cucumbers, and I washed them because I'm going to leave the skin on. And these are pickling cucumbers. That's what you want to look for at the stores, pickling cucumbers. They're nice and crunchy. And I'm also going to need some vinegar. So white vinegar, any brand will do. I'm going to need an entire bulb of garlic. So I've got that ready to go. 2 tablespoons of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 10 peppercorns, and last but not least, dill. So this is going to be what makes it taste like a dill pickle. Okay, pickle cutting time. So we can definitely get rid of the ends. Those will go in the compost pile. Now you've got a choice here. We can do spears or we could do slices. So I'm going to first do some spears, and we'll do slices too. We'll start with this. So I've got them quartered right now, and I think I'll do another. That would make a pretty big pickle. I think I'll do one more cut. So I've got my spears ready, but I also want to do some slices as well. So again, get rid of those ends. And I'm just going to go ahead and chop these into 1/4-inch pieces. There we go. All right, so I've got some slices and I've got some spears. Okay, next I want to put my cucumbers into jars. And this jar is holding 2 cucumbers all chopped up. So that's enough in there. I don't want to pack them in too tight. There we go. And then these are the slices. I want to leave some room for the brine, so I'm not going to put it all the way up to the top. So I'm going to finish doing this with the rest of my cucumbers, and then we'll do the next step. So one thing that's really important is that you use a glass jar for your pickles. So plastic won't work well and metal won't work well. It has something to do with the acidity and the pickle, the vinegar, whatever. Use glass. Oh my goodness, we are going to have a lot of pickles. So what I have learned from this experience already is that you have to have a lot of glass jars to put your cucumbers in. Okay, so to make the brine, which is the liquid that the cucumbers are going to sit in, I've got 4 cups of water, and I've got the heat on high because I want to boil it. I'm going to add 2 cups of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of white sugar, and 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. There, we're going to bring that to a boil. Okay, so I've got a good boil going. I'm going to give it a little stir. And turn off the heat. Now I need to just let it cool to room temperature. All right, but I've got plenty that I can do while that water is cooling. So I've got my bunch of dill that needs to be chopped up. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to set this aside in a bowl. All right, so now we're gonna mash up some garlic next. So this is an entire bulb of garlic, and you're going to want to break it up like so, and you're going to end up with a lot of these cloves of garlic. And we're going to cut the end off. Okay, cut that part off right there. And get all the skin off as well. So clean it right up. And then we're going to mash it up real fine. You'll want to do this with the entire bowl. chop it right up. Real fine. As fine as you can. And do this to every bowl. Now, here's a cool tool. Let me show you this. This is a garlic press. And this does all the work for you. So you can actually put the garlic right in there. And out comes mashed garlic. See that? So I'm going to use it since I have one, because I love this tool, and it works great for other things like Play-Doh for little kids as well. It's good for making the Play-Doh hair. So I'm going to keep going with that until I've mashed and pressed the whole bulb. You can smell it now. It's good for keeping vampires away. Not that I've seen a vampire lately, so it must be working, right? Okay, so I've got my garlic all mashed up. So my vinegar water has cooled, and the next thing I'm going to do is put the dill and the garlic and the peppercorns into the jars. So the recipe called for 10 peppercorns, but I'm actually adding a little bit more than that. I'm going to add 2 peppercorns per pickle jar. There we go. And we'll do the garlic next. And then we'll do some dill also in each one. Lastly is the brine. So pour this in. Hopefully there's enough. All right, so I've got my pickles all ready to put in the refrigerator, and I'm going to put them in there next, and I'm going to be patient and wait for 1 week. So if you too have made pickles, please let me know so that you can get your very own Super Skills pickle pin.